we can only achieve a high-speed index for one key. So the data has to be sorted, which is already, has to be sorted, then it's effective for a binary tree. This is already a restriction which hinders us to do certain things. It slows down the system if it has to be sorted, starts with. Second, even the binary tree needs time, and the sorting costs time. And if you take this cost and against that, how many times the primary key is really adding cost? So that has to be calculated. If this calculation is in favor of a primary key index, fine. But look at how many secondary indexes you build. And now we can build the same indices and build them, and we just have to do the math. How many times by profiling is this being used in the system? What is the cost, and what do we gain? And as an assumption, I say the value that we can use any attribute as an index, and the high speed. Look, the index by country, you cannot even measure the time, because the same countries, we have only 200 blah, blah, blah countries. We run through a system so fast. If we can do dunning in a minute, if we do payment in a minute, in a second, if we do payment in a second, as a P&L statement in a second, and not, this is something you delegate to an assistant who then anyway beautifies it in Excel, and you don't see it before a week. This is the reality. Wake up and see the reality, what we have produced. And this is answering these questions. From an academic research, 100% agreed, we should really do research. And actually, I would like to have some people who are a little bit in math and do the math equation, and then it's just drawing charts. If the projection is 15%, it's that. If it's 90%, if it's 100%, this is the higher the projection percentage, the faster for direct access. So these are things which go into the equation. So I'm not categorically saying no. I say measure it as a provocative statement. I say let's try without, because the system is so simplistic.